Hello, we're back, baby. It is the Talkin Balls NFL show, the path to the draft.
See, that
What
didn't
is
have
happening?
the effect you were hoping it would have. Can't ask me a question that isn't related about what we're doing, and then expect me to get it.
Did you only do that so you could interrupt them with the theme
Can
song?
I talk fucking forever?
That's
as well, like?
that's exactly why he done it, because he likes to
Yeah.
annoy me
I
before
asked
we
the
start a
question
fucking
and then I
episode.
hit record. And then I hit record. You like to fucking annoy me before we even get there?
By the way, guys, I just
Name one
noticed
time.
I got one of
Why
your
are you
Wildcat
outside?
lanyards. Whose lanyard is this, guys?
Yours.
I have one. I don't need two.
I don't have one, so I can take one. Like.
But you do
There you
have
go.
a big neck though.
You might need both.
Absolutely unnecessary, and that's not how lanyards work. Dickheads. But yeah, it's good to be back. A lot of shit's happened over the last couple of weeks, guys. And we're going to do our best to talk about it, I suppose. Talk balls about it.
100%.
You know what I love? I love the most is how prepared we are to do this sort of event or sort of episode, if you were. Plan it last minute, last minute, and as you can see, I'm clearly prepared for sitting down in my lovely podcast studio. But instead, that's a river. There it is. Hold on. There we go.
That's
Here, Neil, he's trying to make you bite, mate, and you really struggled to hold that there.
No. He's just letting everybody know that how unprepared he is. Because he's
not professional at all, is he? We're both in the place we always record at.
Mm-hmm.
People say men can't multitask. Look at me. I'm out here shedding a few pounds, walking a few extra miles whilst doing a podcast. Easy.
You do a couple of
Easy.
£100 pounds.
What'd you say?
Oh, dear.
Anyway, right. So, path to the draft. We're going to
Yes.
a wee monthly special of the path to the draft.
A monthly
So then we're
special?
gonna-
We're only doing one a month?
We're only doing, it's a month-long special. Is that the words I'm looking
Oh,
for?
see, that doesn't sound as special, though.
Yeah.
We're building up to the draft party that we're going to have in the best barn up.
That's, yes, 100%. That's what I'm at right there. You know what I mean? We're building up to the draft party where we'll be getting drunk. You can join
How
us.
you doing?
I booked our Friday off today, man. I'm good to go.
Please.
Looking
I
forward to
too
it.
have not booked Friday off now.
I have a big
Wow,
Friday
you
off
should.
either. But I
know.
will. And I will do it.
Well,
So before we get talking about the draft and all that carry on, we've been away for a couple of months and it's been bored. We've been bored, have we not? No?
Have we?
Yeah.
Oh. Me and Mark's
yeah,
been pretty busy.
We've been down
Has
at
it
the
really been a couple of
Aviva,
months?
We've been down at Jaguars, we've been at the Jets things, so we've been we finished
True, yeah.
at the
The
end of February.
Aviva, the day at the with the Ireland English College Football Classic, and the promotion videos for it was pretty awesome. Getting first going to the executive suite in the Aviva Stadium, that was awesome.
Getting
the sandwiches.
soup and sandwiches.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
getting the sandwiches.
Yeah, no,
Only thing would have made that better was a couple beers.
yeah, we got to meet the cheerleaders, we got to meet the mascots, we got to meet the coaches. But all we were worried about was the sandwiches and soup.
I got assaulted by the mascots. Assaulted.
Yes. But
God damn it, guys.
It was a soft assaulting, though, let's be honest.
Just because
Like,
they were
we did
throwing
say-
pillows doesn't mean it didn't hurt my feelings.
we did
No,
tell
no,
them mascots to not hold back, and they held back.
Yeah, 100%. Like I whispered in Cyclone's ear, I was like, kick his fucking.
What did you call the Wildcat one? I can't remember his name.
Willie?
Was it, it was Willie. Yeah, he took the leg and all, lifted it. I was like, oh God, I'm going.
We
No
got
Well, that's
chance to
'cause,
fight
like, I love the way we tried to put this skit together, like a funny-ish one of the mascots
No,
beating
it was
you up.
real.
And we said
It was real.
we
There was no
said to
skip.
you ahead of the time that this is what they were going to do, and you thought, no, I'm standing strong. So fucking Willie had to sweep the leg to get you to go down.
It's like this Carol Baskin isn't going down.
It was the 5th time we videoed that clip. Fuck.
What are you talking about? It was all spontaneous.
It's all spontaneous. Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't break
just
the fourth
happened.
wall, guys.
Yeah.
Well, it seemed pretty staged to me.
You were there.
Definitely not.
Yeah, that's fair.
So the path to the draft.
What's the best angle to go with here?
Probably there. Oh, that was good.
Probably one with your face, isn't it? Yeah, better.
You can see all your chins though, underneath your beard.
No, you can't. There's a beard there.
But you can see it all. There's lighting coming through.
There's lighting. Yeah, that'd be the sun.
It's your bald patches.
You have bald patches on your beard?
Mate, see, after every game, I'll have a bald patch in this beard.
People
Oh yeah,
grabbing it.
Not right.
people like to grab the beard. It's not fun.
See, that's something I think we need to put to the NFL is have some sort of beard guard. You have guards and pads for absolutely everything. Nothing for the beard.
NFL is not governing. NFL is not governing board, mate. It's the AFI.
Yeah, but no, if we can get the NFL to standardize it,
if you get the
then
NFL,
everybody else will follow suit.
Everybody else will think it's cool.
Yeah, like a beard net for American football.
No,
So just a beard net would do.
You can wear those,
Yeah. Anyway, right. So before we get to the path of the draft, we've been off for a couple of months, so we have to talk about the biggest trades, the biggest free agent moves that we haven't talked about yet. So biggest trades, I want to talk about them first, and one that's very close to Robert's heart is DK Metcalf to the Steelers.
I'm okay with it.
I
shit talked him all season.
You did actually. That's a fair point. He did shit talk.
Yeah, all season. Man can't catch. And don't get me wrong.
I hope
if he go ahead.
I hope it's like an omen. You've lost DK, and the Seahawks are gonna go to shit this year.
Nice. But if he learns how to catch, he'll be unbelievable. But he just doesn't catch consistently enough. Yeah, that's all I really have to say. But I'm not
he's going to absolutely ball out at the Steelers, make you feel worse.
So he went for a second round pick, and then as he signed, or went to Steelers, he signed a new 5-year deal worth $150 million.
How are you, sir?
Yeah. He was always going to cost a fortune, wasn't he? DK
$30
Metcalf.
million for DK Metcalf, who can catch.
He went for $30 million and a second round pick.
30 million a year. Wages.
30 million a year. So he went for a second round pick, and then he got a 5-year contract with Steelers for $150 million.
You take that to the bank all day, like?
Nah.
Absolutely. When you
for a washed-up receiver who can't catch.
When you compare what the 49ers are paying Brandon Ayuk,
same price.
He's better than Ayuk. Like, they're for 35 million, or is it 30 million?
30. He was 30 million.
30, is he?
Aye.
Ayuk's going to ball out this year, mate. You know why? Because he's on my fantasy team.
But he was on your fantasy team last year.
Oh, he was injured. He was just taking a bye week,
Yeah.
A bye, 6 or 7.
Season.
But yeah, Metcalf to the Steelers. Steelers needed a wide receiver. You know what I mean? They only had George Pickens and leaves Seahawks a bit short, but
oh no, we picked up Cooper Kupp.
Yeah.
If he stays fit, Cooper Kupp's a great pickup.
I concur, but he never stays fit.
Yeah.
To say another guy that's injured half the season and takes half the bank with him.
Is he in your team too? Is Cooper Kupp on your team as well?
Yes, yeah.
He may be. You
have a good team of injured people.
Yeah, we picked up Sam Darnold as well. I'm happy enough with Sam Darnold.
If you're moving on to free agents here, we're talking about the biggest trades here at the minute. You're moving
right, okay,
away.
my bad.
This is
my bad.
Your ADHD.
We're talking about Seahawks. I just want to talk about the Seahawks, man.
Well, let's talk about the Seahawks because we also have Geno Smith that went to the Raiders. In trades, biggest trades.
Okay. He got an absolute fortune there as well, didn't he?
Yeah.
Was it 38 million or something a year?
Yeah, I think it was a £75 million deal for 2 years extension or something.
Yeah, so the absolute fortune. For a guy that obviously has went from team to team in the NFL, not been great. Had a couple of good seasons at Seahawks. I liked them. But obviously there's much better QBs out there, and they're paying that. It's quite old as well. So I don't know.
For 2025 third round pick as well.
Yeah, we did all right.
So, what was the overall trade for him? A third round pick and what?
Just third round pick.
That was it.
That's it.
Then whenever he arrived, he got a new two-year extension with 75 million, I believe.
37.5 million. Not bad.
37.5 million for fucking Geno Smith. He couldn't even make it at the JETS.
He was at the Giants too, wasn't he? Geno Smith? Or am I making that up?
He might have been at the Giants as a backup. I'm not sure he was somewhere else as a backup before he went to the Seahawks.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Jumped from team to team.
Pete Carroll loves him. What can you do?
Made a bit of money. I forgot Pete Carroll went to the Raiders. Tried, didn't he?
Yeah.
I thought he'd pick up Russell, but sure, he's still.
Yeah. Another big trade. Deebo Samuel to the Commanders.
Much as he getting there, because to be honest, he's not great, is he? Anymore?
Don't know how much he gets there. It says he's taken on his full 17.6 million salary for 2025. But it was a fifth round pick for him. Fifth round pick for Deebo Samuel.
See, if you get the Deebo Samuel that you're used to, sort of 2 seasons ago, where he was a great player, obviously, played running back, receiver, fucking multi-talented, done a lot of different things. Great trade. But if you get Deebo Samuel last year, he was terrible last year. But
then the whole 49ers as a whole were terrible last year.
True. It was definitely a down year for them. Have they? Oh no, we'll talk about that later on. I was moving on again.
But yeah.
I'm losing my connection.
Well, then walk back where you were coming.
Walk back.
I'm going back.
And then, no, it gives Jaden Daniels an RE weapon bar your man McLaurin as well, So
yeah, well, Jaden Daniels obviously they need to get a bit of protection around him. Get him a good receiver core set up, and they'll be.
Well, they did get a good protection. They got Laramie Tunsil. Left tackle from the Texans, one of the best left tackles in the game, mate. They got him for a 4th round pick.
Fair. That's a great trade then. Left tackle all day. I don't know much about him, but
in the NFL,
he's the best left tackle in the NFL.
Well, he's not the best left tackle. He's one of the best left tackle, if not the best. I think Trent Williams has got that nailed down as the best left tackle.
He got injured last year though. So
49ers, yeah, but he's old as fluff too. Then Larry Tunsil's getting old as well. But
no,
it's crazy.
Yeah, great pick.
You sound more like a gremlin when I've got no connection. Like, my connection caught up there and it sped ran through your speech.
Are you gonna?
Yes.
We're talking about trades, mate, not what it sounds like. But...
No, fuck's sake. Stop fucking telling me.
No, that's what I caught up with though. I lost I lost you for a bit and then it just snapped back, but everything you had said in the last 2 minutes was sped up.
Was it?
No, that was
all the way through.
That's a great talk.
But yeah, no, that's a great pickup for the Commanders. Obviously, getting Deebo Samuel and that left tackle. Can't remember his name for the life of me. I to be honest, the name of the left tackle.
Laramie Tunsil.
Laramie Tunsil.
Yeah.
What a name! Wow.
How do you not
Laramie
know
Tunsil?
Tunsil is one of the best left tackles to ever play the game.
Honestly, I generally don't know much about O-line players because they're not doing all that fancy shit. You're an O-line guy. You look out at O-lines. I don't.
Mark, who's Laramie Tunsil?
He's one of the best O-line there is, man.
What position does he play?
He's left tackle.
Yeah, boy! See, Mark's an O-line guy, so he knows O-line as well.
We've been talking about it for the last 5 minutes.
Speaking of O-line, we had Joe Thuney. You're bound to know who that is, don't you?
Yeah.
So he's the... Mark, you know, don't you? You're O-line.
Oh my god.
It looks like he's been chased.
Losing
There's
you
worry
again.
in his face.
Right. So Joe Thuney, the guard for the Kansas City Chiefs has now moved to the Bears. That was a big trade, big ass trade, 16 million. He's going to cost, which is one of the most expensive guards in the NFL.
So what do you mean 16 million? Like, are they paying him 16 million per year?
16 million a year. Yeah.
I thought it was like an actual fucking like football transfer there, where it was like, oh, we'll give you 60 million for this guy. That's what I thought you were saying. I was like, oh, right. I didn't know they did that in the NFL.
You cray, bro.
Yeah, well, that's one thing. Caleb Williams needs massively. He needs it more than Jaden Daniels. That man got chased like fucking 100%. All around the pitch last year. Yeah. I imagine they're probably going to trade for an O-line as well. So, or not trade, pick someone, draft someone on the O-line. So, yeah. Definitely anything they can do to protect Caleb Williams. Let him actually play a bit of football instead of running about.
It'd be nice to see what Caleb Williams can do with an O-line, like.
Well, we've already seen it a bit in college, I suppose. But he wasn't awful for the amount of hurries he had last year. Like, he was literally getting chased every play. So he did all right.
I think he was the most sacked quarterback in the NFL.
He was. I think he was, yeah.
But yeah. I know Rob. No. Pat Mahomes had a good O-line.
Their O-line's awesome. Pat Mahomes was just shit last year.
No, it's either it was between Caleb Williams and Joey Burrow.
That's
Joey
right.
Burrow gets sacked a lot, so he does. And so
Joey
does CJ
Stroud. On that list.
CJ Stroud as well.
Josh Allen.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for Stroud, like, for having such an awesome season 2 seasons ago and then going to be like fucking shit last year.
Well, CJ Stroud was, I think he was the second most sacked person after Caleb Williams, or also was vice versa. And then they got rid of Laramie Tunsil, who was obviously one of the best left tackles in the NFL. So in their bid to help him not get sacked, they got rid of the best left tackle in the game.
Yeah, well,
makes sense, right?
Yeah. Doesn't make sense. That's the problem.
Mate, there's trades like that all the time, though, isn't there? I was going to bring up that basketball one. I know we're not on a basketball show, but did you see the Lakers getting that? What's his name? It doesn't matter. Shouldn't have said it. Nokovic or whatever you call him. The best guy. He was MVP 2 years in a row, and they traded him for like a 4th round pick or something.
This is what I don't understand, because they traded him for like a pilot for people as well, and I was like, are these people good? Are they bad? I don't know.
What? One of them was a center from the Lakers, I think. He is one of the best centers in the NBA, but this guy's the best player in the NBA. So like,
yep.
What?
Well, let's talk about the free agent moves, Rob. And one that's close to your heart. Sam Darnold to the Seahawks.
I'm happy enough with it.
How do you feel about this?
I'm happy enough with it. I do think we've paid him too much. But as you said, we were always going to pay too much for him. It's the first season that he's ever had that was good, and he flopped at the playoffs. It was fucking terrible in the playoffs.
Flopped at the last 3 games as well.
Yeah, and even at that, he didn't have a consistent season. He started well, had a bit of a shaky bit, got better again, then went to shit again. So, like, he was all right. I'm happy enough, but we obviously paid too much for him.
Right, so what did he get? Around about 30, roughly about 30.
I guess like 32.
Million? 33.
It's 32, 33.
It's a £100 million contract, $100 million contract, and he gets 55 million guaranteed. So it's roughly a 33 and a third.
Yeah, over 3 years.
Yeah.
It's quite a big contract for someone who's only had a season.
Who is the better player between Geno Smith and Sam Darnold? Who would you rather?
Well, last season, probably Sam Darnold, because you can work with Sam Darnold. You know, he's younger. He's got longer left in his career than Geno Smith does. Costs a lot less than Geno Smith as well. Yeah,
so I would prefer 37 million for Geno Smith or 33 million for Sam Darnold. Like?
I'd rather have Sam Darnold out of the two. Like,
so you should be happy.
I'd still rather pay him less.
Well, we can't all be like. We can't all be like the next guy. Justin Fields only cost us 40 million for 2 years.
Is that all you're paying him? 40 million?
Jesus.
40 million over
Jets.
2 years.
The play.
And how do you feel about that?
Quarterbacks go to die.
Look, I am happy with this. We've finally got like a quarterback that can run. Do you know what I mean? We've got a versatile quarterback, somebody that can move about in the pocket and fucking scrim about. Plus, he's going there to meet his old mate, Garrett Wilson. Do you know what I mean? Like, it just seems like it's written in the stars that we're.
How delusional are you?
Oh God! Right. How do you feel about it? Or actually, first,
I like it.
Marc,
I like the move.
Before we go any further, before I ask the question I'm about to ask you, Marc, what team are you supporting this year?
I haven't figured that out yet, but I am a free agent.
The Jets.
Okay. How do you feel about Justin Fields going to the goddamn Jets?
Can we hold on to the fact that Neil thinks that this is going to change the Jets? Last year, you had a quarterback who you said could throw. And then, you know what? Guess who he's thrown to? His best buddy, Devontae Adams. But you know what? That didn't fucking help. So, I mean, I think you're just talking a lot of balls, really.
How the turntables, Neil? There's two of us now. I'm going to get out the Jets all fucking season.
No. I will still, the Jets will still have a perfect place in my heart. That ain't going to stop me calling Neil out on his shit.
See, you throw enough fucking shade at the wall, some of it's going to stick, like.
So is this the Jets season again?
Hopefully this year.
Oh God!
So anyway, we got the £40 million contract for $20 million a year. Like, I mean, come on, you've got Justin Fields for $20 million a year. Justin Fields, who went 4-2 with the Steelers, with no fucking wide receivers and no fucking real O-line help. The running backs were fucking mediocre, and he went 4-2 with the Steelers. I mean, that has to say something.
I would say I was surprised. I know obviously they had, when Russell Wilson came back from injury, they had to start him because they were paying Russell far too much to not start him. But yeah. I was surprised that they just threw Russell right in and didn't give Justin Fields more to go.
Just before we go any further, they were paying Russell Wilson $1.8 million.
Was that all?
Yeah, because
I thought it was more.
He went away from the Broncos, and then they signed him for the minimum contract that you possibly could because he was already getting guaranteed money. That's why they cut him. Broncos cut him, and he was able to sign and still get his fucking money. So he didn't need the money. So he signed for like a £1.8 million contract. So technically, Justin Fields was more expensive.
Fair. Yeah, well then I don't understand why they started Justin Fields. I suppose they had Russell Wilson was the biggest name draw coming in, probably selling more jerseys and stuff like that. But Justin Fields should have got more of a chance. He had a great season, 4-2, with a team that wasn't great, and the Steelers done far better than anyone expected them to as well. I expected them to have their first. I can't remember the name of their coach, but I expected them to have his first losing season. Mike Tomlin. I expected to have the first losing season, but they didn't.
Well, we all did. We sort of did like a thing with all the teams that were what's the word I'm looking for? Or have the marketing rights for over here.
Have marketing rights.
We did like the Jags, we did the Jets, we did the Steelers, and
did the Seahawks.
And we had the Seahawks or the Steelers losing that season, like.
And we did 7-9, didn't we?
Yeah, we did indeed. Yeah.
So.
But yeah,
you had the Jets 10-7, I think, or 9-8.
Yeah. So, I know. But this is different this year.
Oh, fuck off! Right,
we're moving to community back. You know, here, Oran Glen, we're moving to a community back, and we're going to use all three of our backs and all that. And it's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing, boys.
Can't wait.
But anyway,
you're absolutely reeking of optimism, and I love it.
I know. I hate it though. I don't want to be.
You just can't help yourself.
I hope it works.
Yeah, hopefully it does.
You're an Arsenal fan as well. It's always your year.
Well, that's
it was the start of last season. You said I'm going to be a Jets fan this year. As long as they have a good season, I'll remain a Jets fan.
Then I committed to 2 jerseys. I'm like, fuck! I can't have to wear these. Like.
I'm not going to lie.
What jerseys did you get? What jerseys did you get?
And I got Devontae Adams.
Oh God!
Every single one of the jerseys that I bought, they're now not there.
Yeah. You just have a wall of Jets players that don't play for the Jets anymore.
But the good thing is about the Adams jersey, I can wear that there because it's my second name,
Adams?
so I can just say, "Oh, it's just me," and I was 17 months.
I was to say, I think God's honest truth, Neil, I think you're a
17
diehard
stone?
Jets fan.
Yeah.
You're a diehard Jets fan. I don't think you'll ever change. You're just very emotional.
Yeah.
You're very emotional, and you're gonna. And I like to make you bite, and that's what I do it every year. So
Yeah, I think you both.
I don't think he's emotional at all, mate.
I'm emotional wreck, mate.
He is.
Oh, like,
That-
can I share my screen? I just want to show you the messages he sent me earlier.
You fluff not no, because there's bad language words in that there.
He's just like, you really upset me, you know. I thought you liked me.
I was like, why do you hurt my feelings?
But no,
Thought
he's
you
not
like
an
me, and you were
emotional
like,
guy.
I do like you, but you're just a bit needy. I was like, fuck you.
Did you say that to him? Amazing. Love it.
Well,
Love that.
I said you're just a bit clingy and a bit needy.
Yeah. I was like, fuck
It's getting
you.
wild dark there, mate. You're gonna have to sit under a fucking streetlight somewhere.
See, I already
Anyway.
look creepy as fuck because I'm pacing in a park.
Anyway, we'll try and get this done quickly then for you so you can get home and you're not being cold. So, we were talking about Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson obviously went to the Giants. And
Mhm.
so did Jameis Wilson,
How are you?
who fight it out for the number one QB1.
Well, we both know who's gonna win that. Look,
Who?
Oh, who do you think?
Russell.
Who do you think, Mark?
See, I would lean towards Jameis.
I would love to see Jameis get a starting job somewhere, like, because I just want to see him try and fucking play football again. He's just so fun, even just for a laugh.
Yeah, he seems like a more likable guy as well. I mean, Russell's just
Yeah.
he's just a bit of like a grey crayon.
Russell's a hero. Don't you fucking speak ill of him.
Well, what did he do
Blah
for
de
you?
blah de blah.
Won the Seahawks the
Far
Super
leave
Bowl.
you.
Did he do it by himself? I thought that was Marshawn and Lynch, no?
Nah, it was the Legion of Boom, like Cam
Yeah.
Chandler. I can't remember all their names now. Cam Chandler, Russ Sherman, what do you call him? And the other guy, or something.
So, yeah, so Russell Wilson signed a 10.
Close to your heart, is it? Fuck off.
Russell Wilson signed a £10 million deal with the Giants for a 1-year deal and could rise to 21 with incentives, but obviously they're the Giants and we'll have to see how that goes. Yeah,
How much is Jameis getting?
Jameis is getting 8, I think.
It's less than they were paying fucking
Which
Jones or whatever you call him, that other dick.
Daniel Jones. Here, I don't know what the crack is there. Like, I mean, like that's buttons. 18 million for 2 quarterbacks.
It's not that much. One who's been a starter in the league for years, then Jameis Wilson, who's he got a couple of starts last year, but he's been around.
Like we're paying Justin Fields that money, 20 million a year and the Giants get 2 quarterbacks for it.
They're just better at
And they're
trading
pretty
it.
two pretty damn decent backups as well. As like one of them's go down. It's not like, oh shit, who's in the wing? Russell Wilson. All right, you know what? I'm okay with that.
Well, I think that's
Does he get me?
why they're doing it, and I think they're going to maybe draft a quarterback as well. Like,
Really? I suppose they could have them sit behind those guys for a season.
They're gonna be like me in the draft.
They're
they're going to be
they're
like
the
him, Rob.
third pick, isn't it?
They have the 3rd pick, yeah. Although I do have a feeling they're going to draft Ashon Gently because fucking your man, general manager of the Giants, fucking raging that he gave away Saquon Barkley, so he'll need to get out a prize back.
Did you just say Ashon Gentry?
Ashton Gentry.
You said Ashon, though. Not
Ashton Gentry.
Ashton Gentry.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Anyway, so Stefan Diggs going to Patriots.
I reckon he'll do well there. Drake May needs a proper receiver, so I reckon that's a good trade for them.
Do you know what's fun about that trade is he's going there to be wide receiver 1, and I have him in my team now.
I don't find that funny.
You got him for a 2nd round pick as well.
And I got him for a 2nd round pick. Who's going to go to the Patriots to Drake May, throwing bombs to fucking Stefan Diggs.
I
They're still
bet
not a
you
great
it'll still
team.
not matter. It'll still not
I mean-
matter with your standings in our fantasy league, like.
I came 3rd. So yeah.
Yeah, I got Rob for 2025 winner.
This guy.
Him and he's going to play all his quarterbacks.
Listen, whether you like it or not, every year when it comes to fantasy, I'm thereabouts. I've never been down, but I'm always in the playoffs. Like so.
Yeah. Well,
and I always have a chance to get finish. I've finished second 3 times now, mate. 3 times.
Look at you. You're so good.
I'm third.
How many awards do you get for finishing second?
I'm first loser.
Absolutely not.
First loser.
Way to go. You're the first loser.
So, anyway. Miles Garrett. I want to talk a wee bit about Miles Garrett, who, all the off season there was the past couple of months was going, I want to go play for a winning team. I want to win a Super Bowl. I want to play for a winning team. And then Browns, here, come on into our office.
Hey, we'll throw the house at you.
We'll make you the highest paid non-QB. How about that? Oh yeah, I love the Browns. Browns, you.
Browns for life. Browns for life.
Yep. Dog pound, baby.
Yeah. Well, what's they paying him? It's like $45 million a year or something like that.
A 4-year, $160 million contract with $123 million guaranteed.
Shit.
Yeah, so $40 million a year if he meets all his incentives.
Yeah. God damn.
For a defensive end?
Damn. For a defensive end. Who's 29, I think he is.
Yep. Max Crosby got a massive contract as well, didn't he?
Yeah, Max Crosby, who was saying he wants to play for a winning team as well. Signed an extension with the Raiders.
But he's also got a fucking Raiders leg tattoo as well, or something. Does he not? Or arm?
I was going to say, is he not like completely tatted up with Raiders tattoos?
Yeah. I don't know about that now. Hey, but I think he's a couple of few wee tattoos of his number and stuff like. But sure, you just change a badge on them, like rub it out.
I don't know if it's as easy as changing a top.
Yeah.
He used to be a tattoo artist, sure. I know. You just get a rubber.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Two of the best defensive ends in the game, getting their dues. Like it's becoming that way now. You're gonna have to pay everyone a fortune. So, there was another player, a tight end, that got a massive contract this week, wasn't there as well? Can't remember his name.
McBride.
Yeah, McBride, Trey McBride.
Yeah,
he's the highest paid tight end ever.
Yes, sir. Even more than Travis Kelce.
Yeah, it's only like $15 million a year as well, isn't it, or something like that?
I think it's like 16 odd or something like. But
yeah, which is mad. It shows you the disparity in the amount people get paid.
Yeah.
So,
Joey Bosa went to the Bills as well.
That's right. Free. Was like 4th round pick or something?
No, it's free agency.
Free agent, was it? He's not anything like Bosa though, is he? He's not nowhere near as good as his brother. So
he used to be, but then he's older. His brother just
fair.
So there's the Bills, and that would be a good wee upgrade from Von Miller, who's now left the Bills. Josh Allen signed a big, massive contract as well.
He was always going to though after that year.
$330 million 6-year contract. 250 million guaranteed, and he had the balls to go, I didn't really need that much money anyway, like, because I've got everything I need.
What's that, like 43 million a year guaranteed or something?
Fucking what?
There's no way that can be there. The arse flat.
What's that, a light bulb?
No, it's the moon, mate.
No, it's one of the biggest light bulbs about yet.
Pure plasma.
Can we do something?
We done the conspiracy episode.
Trying to do, bro.
Sorry, go ahead.
But yes, guys, that is pretty much it. You know what I mean? Other than I don't know what, like, but that is the path to the draft. That is our first episode of Path to the Draft. Next week we'll talk about the offensive players. Do you think we'll talk about the offensive players, and then the week after we'll talk about the defensive players?
Oh, love it.
Aye. We know more about the offensive players. And one of the defensive players I've seen, as I've already said to you, I don't get it.
You could probably hear my wife's cooking is now ready to be done, I think.
Is that why the fire alarm's going off?
It's the fire alarm going off. That's my wife's cooking.
Oh,
that's how we know it's ready.
Oh, dear Christ.
So we can't wait.
You have to make sure the batteries are.
Whatever
make sure
made.
You have to make sure the batteries aren't dead in your fire alarm then.
Our batteries are fucking. We have to change them every week.
Fucking well tested.
Yep. So here, boys, it was good seeing you again. You know.
Oh yeah. No, we never see each other in our personal lives.
It's been a while.
Yeah. Definitely. So yeah. We'll have to get out for a game of golf, don't we?
That's what
we do, boys. Yeah. Oh, you know what we should do? We should film it and talk about the draft whilst we're walking about, looking for our balls.
Just the bushes. Oh, hey, so
plenty of time to chat anyway.
You're right, hey. Well,
Abdul Carter, boys, where the fuck's my tight list?
You know,
he was good. Boys, prove he won.
He's been doing his homework. Oh, you're fucking fairly bright now. Anyway, boys, that's us for our Path of the Draft month. Special month episode, these places,
thingy type
special month-long episode. I feel special.
Month-long
and so
series
should you Talkin Ballers too.
Yeah. So, see you next week. Even, maybe.
Bye.
Bye.
Rob's done.